Happy Mission Eve! Mission Eve is the evening before we wake up early and head out to the edge of space, or launch a rocket, or fly an airship. In this case, tomorrow I climb aboard our submarine when we put Bellavia in the water for shakedown test number 3. Hey, JP here. You know, it's easy to fall into the trap of anthropomorphizing complex systems, thinking they have feelings, desires, or intent. You know, like talking to your car. It's especially easy to do with complex systems like Bellavia that talk back to you and have AI at the core. But as we've been putting on the final touches, it really seems like she's coming alive and wants to get out there and do something. Belle feels like she has this pent-up energy and is ready to head out on an adventure. We've made over 80 modifications since the last test. Some of the mods were to fix things that were flaky or didn't work, but a lot of the mods were because things went so well on the last test, we started putting in stage 2 system and modifications in early, kind of accelerating the program a little bit. Tomorrow's test is broken up into phase 1 and phase 2. In phase 1, we get me in and put the sub in the water. We'll launch and float about 2 feet above the trailer. We'll run through propulsion, vents, and ballast systems, the inertial measurement and control system on the vertical thrusters, the rudders, and of course, life support. We'll then vent the ballast tanks and dive onto the trailer. The decks will be awash. The canopy will still be above the water, but this will submerge all the systems underwater. Then we'll do a series of ballast blows to calibrate the surface rates and determine the required volumes of air and see if it matches all our numbers. If we get into trouble, we're still above the trailer and the team can pull me out. That's phase 1. Since this is the first time in the water with all these changes, I expect to get only halfway through before something crops up and causes an abort. That's actually what the shakedown tests are for. However, if against all odds everything goes well, we're going to go to phase 2 and take the sub out to open water. We'll still be sitting near the dock, but off the trailer. For both phases, we have a 2-hour window with the tides to get in, do the tests, and then be back on the trailer. You know, we take baby steps. After all, the purpose of the submarine is to be a test bed for technologies. So testing and observation is the thing. This will be the 3rd in the water tests. However, the complete system tests that we've done are around 190. On top of that, there's been literally thousands of individual system tests. I always get a little bit of the jitters on Mission Eve on operations like this. After all, I'm being sealed into a container, breathing atmosphere from a life support system that we made, then dunking me and the whole thing in the water, then trying to make it sink. What's the problem? I always get over it by mission morning. The thing that makes it all okay is that I know the team has my back. I actually have the easy part. I'm the only one that gets to sit down during the whole thing. Last night, we had the checklist read-through with the team. It's kind of like a script read-through for actors getting ready to make a movie. A chance to hear each other's voices and pick up the cadence of the process. And also we make the little tweaks and additions. The read-through is what really makes for a smooth mission. Well, I'm going to try and get some sleep. At 7 a.m. we rally, and at 9:30 we hit the water. I think Bellavia and I are going to have a fantastic day tomorrow. Wish us luck. I'll let you know how it goes. Consciente in abysso. Awareness in the abyss. JP Aerospace, America's other space program.